Okay, we're back. The abrupt ending last part was because I forgot when I ended the video. And now Kyoko has lost track of Nokia and Yuuko. So now she thinks it's time to take some action. And hey, look, it's the digital world. Or the little bit that we ever get to see. It's still nice. Still lush. Looks like a primitive jungle kind of thing. Yep, welcome to the digital world. And if we look to our left, we see a young Nokia meeting a very familiar Agumon and Gabumon. So yeah, this is how Omnimon met Nokia when she was a kid. Though the amnesia did make him forget that. But also, it's just like when he reformed into Omnimon, did he remember like how exactly they met? Or was that were some of his memories still not restored by that point? Oh, and look, is a Numamon, or Numamon, a Bodamon, a Kuramon, and a, it's not Modimon. What's his pre-evolved form? Oh my god. Pabumon. It's Pabumon. Pabumon, Bodamon, and Kuramon. I think it's Kuramon. So yeah, now Nokia wants to play with the Digimon, because, I don't know, to her they don't look dangerous, they just look like she could have fun with them. And now the memories really start coming back. And after a nice fun day's worth of play, it's time to go home. Everyone got to have fun. How nice. But unfortunately, fate has a different plan for them. So, is this supposed to be, like, our voices or something? But yeah, say hello to the very first eater. So yeah, what's with these, like, thoughts, like these sentences? It's just like, is it coming from the eater, or is it our thoughts and that's what's attracting the eaters? And basically Yugo is going to sacrifice, I mean, let's not mince words, he sacrifices himself so that the others can escape. And the rest turns out exactly how you expect. And present day Yuuko is handling this about as well as the past Yuuko. And crush. And thus the eater gets its first taste of human mental data. Man. This is gotta be horrifying to these kids. No wonder why they had to have their memories taken away from them. To be fair, what could they have done? I mean, the Eater just... To be honest, I think running probably was the best option. Because otherwise the Eater would have just taken their mental data as well. And then we would have lost 5 children instead of just 1. Giving us a chance in the future to, you know, save them. Poor Arata. Yeah, so, by the time he went under Suedo's guidance, he actually remembered all of this. And apparently this has been eating him up, even just subconsciously, for the whole time. Yep, so this is why he wants to get stronger. It's because of what happened to Yuuko. He's just so upset with himself that he couldn't do anything. And this is his justification. It's like, hey, this is just cyberspace. Nothing actually happened to Yuuko, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is very, very disturbing. This kind of stuff happening to kids nonetheless. And now we're back in regular Kowloon. And now Yuuko is upset that she forgot everything. Honestly, I think we're all upset. Now, here's the big question. Did the Eaters come from our cyberspace, or I don't know. Could it have come from some kind of void in between or whatever? Who knows? I don't. So yeah, this was Crusadermon's big trap plan to force them to remember and to watch them suffer now that they are in the peak of agony and whatnot. And so now, apparently we've drawn in some more Eaters, though we can take them. I mean, yeah, there's 5 of them, but seriously, it shouldn't be a problem. I've got enough Digimon. And Crusadermon is so enjoying this. So much she brings back Rie Kishibe, and I'm just like, why did that voice have to come back? No, seriously, why did that voice have to come back? But all is not lost. And here's the part where it gets a little weird. Yeah, so Kyoko, Crusadermon, was actually a Digimon. Yeah. Say hello to the big guy. Or girl. Would you consider it gender neutral in this case? I don't know. But now everyone's safe. Though, here's another question. Why didn't Crusadermon finish us as well? We were apparently trapped here, so shouldn't we have, I don't know. Shouldn't she have gotten the Eaters to erase us? Say hello to I mean, this is a bit of a spoiler, but say hello to Alphamon. One of the final royal knight that we have not encountered, though at this point in the game, the game plays coy and does not reveal that Alphamon is one of the royal knights for a good little bit. Yep, so Kyoko, this whole time, has been a Digimon. So yeah, man, very nice that we've had such a nice guardian on our side. And Crusadermon is just like, I do not care who you are, I'm still going to kill everyone. So I don't really know much about Alphamon, other than, you know, Mega Level, Royal Knight Digimon, Alphamon's vaccine. I know he was the main Digimon in the X-Evolution movie. You basically follow the story of Dorumon as he eventually becomes Alphamon. So yeah. Apparently he shows up in Tri. I mean, that's as obvious as like the like trailer, I think, or was it the box art? Oh, also, yeah, Alphamon was in Digimon World DS. Not gonna say what role Alphamon played, and I do not recommend looking up the wiki, cause, man, so I both love and hate wikis. Wikis are really good for information, but at the same time, oh my god, they're horrible with, like, actually hiding spoilers. My god, like, it is just utter trash how bad they can be with spoilers. I've accidentally spoiled myself just trying to learn something about the character or whatever I'm researching. I've been spoiled a bit in My Hero Academy. I've been spoiled on Kill la Kill. I've been spoiled on Persona 5 Royal. Oh my god, that was so annoying. Like, I just wanted to look up one thing about Royal, and freaking getting spoiled about freaking everything in the story. I think they just need to handle spoilers better. Like, big time. And finally, to prove well, not really prove, but instead of just telling them, hey, it's me, Kyoko, instead they're just like, okay, how's about a special coffee for you guys? Yep. So yeah, we've been working with Alphamon this whole time. And now we're ready to fight. So this isn't the actual boss fight. I'm just gonna state that now. We go for a few rounds and then it stops. Because we gotta get Yuuko on this so she can fight. This is basically just to kind of like show off Alphamon, even though I don't remember. Does Alphamon even do anything in this fight? So yeah, Crusadermon. One of the main antagonists of Frontier, at least for the first half. Actually, no, the second half. She's also in Data Squad. I don't remember her role that well from Data Squad. And thinking back on it, didn't they give her a masculine voice in Data Squad? I'd have to recheck that. I do not remember. But yeah, she's gonna freaking slow us down all the time. Get herself sped up, but really it doesn't really matter in this fight. Her special moves suck though. As we'll see once we actually, you know, fight her for real. Just a detective. You are a royal knight. Don't pull that crap, okay? Martial arts. You don't really need it. Now Yuuko wants to fight. Because, you know, revenge. Perfectly understandable, though. Alright, time for the real fight. And to be honest, it doesn't really change how fast this goes. What you laughing about? And now she's basically insulted that humans think that they can take a royal knight down, even though we've already beaten Examon. We've beaten Dynasmon, just not eliminated Dynasmon, I guess. We've fought other royal knights, haven't we, to this point? Kintarasmon. And Craniumon. We beat both of them. Sweet, beautiful, sweet. I think that just... I don't know if that raises a random stat or what, but it, like, here it raises physical attack, and I think later it raises a different stat. Yeah, I wouldn't use Final Shining Burst the first move. Saint Knuckle will do just fine, though. And a little bit of Eden's Javelin. Destruction's not going to do you that great here. Fist of Athena, there we go. That's the scary move. And that was 0.5 damage. So yeah, Ophanimon was my only Digimon with a revival skill. I think I've since changed that. But yeah, that kind of sucked. Here I'm thinking, oh no wait, I'm changing out Beelzemon to have a full vaccine team. Oh come on, I missed. Really? Hellcrusher, that's an AoE dark attack. Okay, I'm starting to think it always raises attack, but it also raises something different. Thankfully, we have these Revival Capsule DXs on hand. Really should be using Attack Break Field. Oh, here we go. Spiral Masquerade. That does multiple hits, but it's not as strong as her Fist of Athena. Yeah, there's not really much to Crusadermon. She's going to lower your speed, she's going to raise her stats, and she's probably going to punch you. And to be honest, it's not that scary. Though I do know so there are rematches against all the Royal Knights, and those tend to suck because those are just them at their strongest, especially the likes of like Examon, who doesn't have, I think he doesn't have the labored breathing at all. Then you gotta like fight like other Royal Knights, even the ones that were on your side. So yeah, you do those. I don't even remember when you have the option to do it, because at this point I still haven't been able to do it yet. But anyway, she's dead. But you do that so you can get, I believe, the item called the Omni Sword, which allows you to create Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. Doesn't really matter to me much though, because I don't know, I don't really need Imperial Dramon Paladin mode. Because we whooped your ass, I'm sorry. One sec. Alright, sorry about that. It's weird having a pause in the middle of a post-commentary video. So now Crusadermon is questioning the purpose of the Royal Knights, I guess. I don't get it. Why not just let the secrets die with you? But no, she reveals what Leopardmon's plan. Leopardmon's plan to basically do the same thing that Crusadermon did to open the gate to the digital, between the human world and digital world. But instead of opening a gate, it's to give Leopardmon immense power, since, you know, Examon's been defeated, and Examon was basically their immense powerhouse Digimon. So now it's starting to seem like Crusadermon wasn't evil, but got changed because of merging with a human. I don't know about that. And now Yuuko gets to have her final words. And that brings out frickin' Rie's stupid voice. Though Yuuko does bring it up and say, yeah, I did find it stupid as well. It's very stupid and very drawn out. Wow, ugly and pathetic. Wow, way to lay it in on someone who's dying. And why can't you die faster, Crusadermon? Seriously. I guess it's holding together so that she can say goodbye or whatever. God, I hate this. I legit hate the way they had the voice actress voice Rie Kishibe, because just, like I've said, and I keep harping on, it's drawn out, and it's just like overly like sexualized, which is kind of dumb as well. But finally, she dies. And she explodes into petals. Rose petals. Because Rose Knight. Alright, let's get out of here. This place is kind of creepy. Yeah, ton of questions. Like, is this the reason why your coffee tastes so horribly?
私の入れたコーヒーをご賞味いただければ納得してもらえると思うが。え？八丁味噌クリームチーズわさびブレンド。
Good lord. Alphamon, drop it. Seriously.
君に味見をしてもらおう。白峰ノキ。私に。京子さんですね。間違いなく。
Everyone's kinda happy. Are we going to finally be honest with her? Nope. That's the problem you had, was the wasabi? I just think her creations are, like, abominations. Man, so there are people who, like, replicate anything that they may have seen in a game. Sorry about that noise. I was just pressing on my keyboard tray and I didn't know it was jutted out a little. But I wonder if anyone has tried the concoctions that were made in this game. Like, I know there's, like, the Breath of the Wild cookbook. I know there's also that guy, I forget his name on YouTube. He, like, takes a food creation made in a show or something and makes it in real life, which is crazy, especially with some of the things that he makes. Oh, what was his name? I don't remember. Nope, not coming to mind. But I'm trying to think on some of the things he's actually made. Like, I know he made that. Oh, what was it? I'm actually blanking on anything that he's made. Wow. Alright, so now we're getting backstory on how Alphamon and Crusadermon managed to get their human host bodies. And that was, whatchamacallit. So Rie was always planning on killing off Kamishiro, and Kamishiro actually hired Kyoko, the actual Kyoko, to investigate this. And they met up, for whatever reason, they met up in cyberspace. I forget exactly why. And then that's when they got attacked by eaters. So yeah, Kyoko and Rie are victims of Eden syndrome. And because of their lack of mental data, Alphamon and Crusadermon decided to pick them as host bodies. So yeah, there is a real Kyoko. It's not like, you know, Alphamon just fabricated an identity. No, he actually took over someone pre-existing in this world. So yeah, she's been a Digimon this whole time. So yeah, she also had to size down in order to be able to cross into the human world. And one thing she mentions later on, Alphamon at least, is that had my body been available at the time, Alphamon would have taken it. And I was just like, why?
ただし精神活動の代行にはもちろん大きなリスクがある。人間の有機的構造は複雑だ。肉体と同調するにはある程度宿主の気を
Yeah, it's at this point the game starts, I guess, getting back to being super chatty. Cutscenes go on for a little bit. Man, okay, so I get wanting to buy a video game to play a game, but also it's just like I've heard people complain about video game cutscenes being too long, being too talkative, and it's just like, you know, games can tell stories now, and that they want to tell a story. And I don't know, it's something that I don't agree with, the whole, like, people complaining about certain things being too long. Like, I can understand games being a little too chatty, but at the same time, I don't know. I'm having a hard time explaining it. I know for a fact that I'm engaged whenever I'm playing this game. What's an example of a game? I don't know. It's like going into a movie and just like wondering why the action movie hasn't gotten to the action yet. It's like, you know, there's also a story the action movie has to follow. But then again, it nowhere near as a severe case as video games, because movies tend to usually only be like 2 to 3 hours max most of the time, and video games can go anywhere from like very short to ungodly long. So yeah, Nokia is being super honest, and it's just like, yeah, your coffee is horrible. How about you go and look up how coffee is actually made? So yeah. She put in so many negatives, it's just like, yes, we do trust you, Kyoko, don't worry. Or Alphamon. And now, I know some people would say, oh, that's spoiler, but it's just like, I am not going through the whole, like, mysterious Digimon thing, now that we know it's... Because I've already brought up Alphamon as being a royal knight to begin with. I don't know. It's just the one thing that I don't really care about. And it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It's not like knowing what's going on, like, it's kind of a minor thing if I had to put it. It's not like, you know, how this game ends. No, it's just the one thing about a character that doesn't really impact the story that much. I mean, Kyoko, for all intents and purposes, is like one of the main characters, but like as it goes on, you know, starts being less relevant. Like, she helps us out through everything, basically, but not through like battles and whatnot. I think there's a point where Omnimon, I've probably talked over it, but it's like Omnimon's like, I can't believe I couldn't tell that you were a Digimon this whole time. So now we gotta go stop Leopardmon. And basically, we're going to... So the villains are reusing the Paradise Lost plan and tweaking it a little to make it work for them in this plan. So we're basically just going to reuse the rescue Yuuko plan and tweaking that a little. Oh yeah, super checkmate. Like you lose your next several rounds of chess. Alright, so yep, yeah, here's where they're like, yeah, let's just tweak this a little, and yeah, we can get it to work. So, Leopardmon is held up at that Metropolitan, what was it called? The Tokyo Metropolitan Office or something like that? He's held up there, and there's a massive digital wave going on there, or digital shift, rather. And man, is that going to be a long one. So yeah, we're wanting to basically he's getting energy from the digital line, so we're going to basically reverse it so that instead of giving him energy, it's going to take away energy, which makes him actually fightable. Why is the name Yuuko the Black-Hearted spreading? Yep, Nokia wasn't expecting that she had to get the help. So yeah, the rebels listen to her, and everyone else thinks that she can get the help of Zaxxon and the demons relatively easily. And of course, you know, this is gonna work in the end, but oh no, wait, Jutes? Wait, that's Arata's team, and aren't they all like comatose? And leave it to Omnimon for the emotional support. Thank you, Omnimon. And it's just that kind of encouragement that boosts Nokia's confidence through the roof. And now she's all energized. So yeah, it's gonna be myself, Yuuko, and Kyoko entering the there we go, the new Metropolitan building. And that's going to not necessarily bite us in the end, but Nokia really should have stood still just for a second longer so we could have explained things a little better. So now, chapter 19. Wait, oh no, wait, chapter 18 was a boss fight. Okay. So yeah, what now? I know we don't go to the Metropolitan building yet. I know we wait, but I don't remember. I don't remember what we're doing in between now and then. Let's see. Oh yeah, we did pick up some cases. The Princess's signed CD. Get a farm expansion plugin for it. Alright, what's the other one? Fanboy nerd. Could it be a stalker? Feel like someone is following me around. I don't know who, but I don't like it. Ask them to stop. Oh yeah, this is from a Talmon. So, to Akihabara we go. Oh, and hey, look who's there. It's Rina and Kentarismon. They've moved on to Akihabara. So yeah, basically this case is like Talmon's like, hey, someone's been following me, but I haven't been able to get a good look at who or why. What's going on? And so here continues Rina's amazing tour of Japan with Kentarismon. And Kentarismon is basically learning that this is basically just a big food binge. And now Kentarismon's starting to act differently. He's just like, hey, I didn't say I wasn't hungry. And now we have a War Greymon. Hello there. Turns out he's been stalking Talmon. Are you human? Kinda. It's complicated. Sorry about that. But yeah, so this War Greymon is a little odd. He's all about the like black magic. Alright, now we gotta fight War Greymon. And apologies for any awkward cutting. Had a bit of a problem. Needed taking quick care of, but we're back. So now we're fighting War Greymon, and to start with, I'm switching out Digimon. Don't know why I bothered taking Ophanimon out, just put her right back in. War Greymon. Oh, excuse me. We've seen him before and talked about him a bit. Mega level Digimon, of course, vaccine. Fire attribute, final form of Agumon, well, sorta until last evolution, but haven't gotten to that yet. Haven't watched it either. Waiting on Try to get here. So anyway, yeah, it's been about half an hour before the start of the battle and now, or no, actually an hour and a half. What am I talking about? So I've completely forgotten everything I was saying, but this War Greymon is kind of strange. He kind of like wants to practice black magic and whatnot, or something like that, and then you find out like he wanted to turn into a black War Greymon, and it's like kind of went the wrong direction there, buddy. Anyway, he's not too difficult of a battle. He's dead now. So, yeah, and there's nothing really special about this. Just, hey, this guy won't leave me alone. Go to War Greymon. And then he runs off. And nothing really gets accomplished. Except now that Talmon's got him off his back. Magic disappearing trick. And he just ran off. And he's got a diary. And now he's kind of like envious of Talmon, and he's also like, I wanted to become a black War Greymon. It's just like, dude, you obviously took the wrong path to do so. You have no one to blame but yourself. weird seeing Rina in the back with Kentarismon. So anyway, that's that one done. Also, excuse me. Also, while you're in this part of the game, before you go to the Metropolitan Building, Yuuko will follow you around, and so will Alphamon. But, you know, Alphamon is still in disguise and whatnot. So, they just follow you around. So, like, I started grinding at some point. I think right after I finished this session. And it's like where I grinded. It's like I had help from Samudramon and Alphamon. And it's just really made grinding, like, super easy. As if it weren't easy enough already. So now we have this case from this fanboy nerd. Basically, there's an this up and coming idol or something who's come to in Shibuya, and he wants to get a signed CD from her, but he's like too nervous or whatever to go and speak with her. So he's wanting us to do it in his place. Now I take a little bit of a funny twist at the end of this case, but we'll see that later on. So basically, to get a signed, it's not as simple as just, hey, can I have a CD? There you go. Case end. No, there's a contest because there's only so many CDs available. So you have to participate in this contest, and which involves going to different parts of different cities and getting basically stamps from Digimon. They're all like in training, or baby Digimon too. I think they're all in training. It's a really out there case. Then again, Cyber Sleuth has a lot of out there cases. Alright, so yeah, Pabumon, Tanamon, Tokomon, Bukamon, Nyaramon, and Yokomon. All of those. Wait, Pabumon. I think Pabumon is the only non-in-training Digimon of that list. Yeah, I think he's a baby, if I'm remembering right. So yeah, there's the princess, who is just the freaking cat girl uniform, that just with blonde hair instead of whatever other colors they have. Why didn't they get a unique model like that girl in the store? The one that we helped with the Edamon case. At least I think she's a unique model. Anyway, yeah. So Pabumon is the only baby of them. So now, so the others tab on the Digiline barely gets used. It's like, I think it only gets used twice in the game. Earlier, I think during the doll mission, and then this one, I think. Anyway, so a couple of them, you know, are just easy enough. Go to this part of this city and talk to this Digimon. Some of them aren't so easy, like this one. We go talk to this Tokomon here, and suddenly this girl is just like, oh my goodness, I want this Tokomon. And she keeps like talking, not giving Tokomon a chance to explain anything. I would have stopped after he had said, no, listen to me, I'll bite you. But no, she's just like, Tokemon's mine! So now we have to fight her. I mean, this isn't gonna be too much difficulty if all she has is an Antilomon and a Black Gatomon. Alright. So now let's just quickly get rid of them. Black Gatomon dead. Yeah, I love that Yuuko and Alphamon are aiding in the in battle here. You know, we're supposed to go stop Leopardmon, but nothing's stopping us from going and take on cases. In fact, they'll help, like, even in, like, I haven't done this, but I assume that they'll help in cases involving, like, the evil hackers and whatnot. I'll just die already. And I don't think we'll be having Ophanimon too much sooner after this. Because I think, like, between this session and the next one, I actually do grind. Or no, I was waiting for both Ophanimon and Lotusmon to get to level 65 so that they can learn, like, their second to last skill and then de-digivolve them and then digivolve them again. I mean, it worked. Yeah, so Tokemon's just like, if you would just give me a second to speak, I would have told you I have a master. So anyway, we got a stamp. Hooray. Alright, which one is next? Next is a Bukamon in Nakano. So the Bukamon is going to take a minute, because yeah, Nakano is not as easy to explore as, like, as Shibuya or Shinjuku or Akihabara. You actually have to look at the floors. But to be honest, it's really easy. Thankfully, there aren't that many spaces to check. I think I would have, if there was any more space than this to look for them, I think I would have edited until we found them. But I mean, it's just going up a couple floors. That's really it. It ain't that bad. Also, I forget. Can you go in the... I would need to check once I've finished recording. But it's like, I think there might be something in one of the bathrooms. Don't quote me on that, though. Anyway, so this Bukamon is in K Cafe. Because he smelled the delicious, all the delicious stuff in here, and it's just like, oh my god, I need to go eat, need to go drink. I came here for a stamp. He's like, oh crap, my job. So now we got a stamp from Bukamon. Yay. That's it. On to the next one. A Digimon on caffeine. Anyway, so yeah, next up, Asakusa. I believe... what Digimon was this? It's not a Motimon. I don't think Motimon was part of it. I can't remember. Nyaromon, there we go. And this one decides to present a little challenge for you. It's just like, okay, so after this, how many more stamps will you need to after this? The reason it takes me so long to progress is because I'm thinking in my head, it's like, okay, how many have I met so far? And it's like, let's see, Shibuya, Shinjuku, Akihabara, Nakano, here, and then next up, so there'll only be one left. Alright, so Yokomon in Shinjuku. Ooh, I accidentally counted Shinjuku. Oops. Smart. Always start with this side of the screen. And there is our Yokomon. And so, basically, this Vegemon wants to eat Yokomon. But thankfully, we came in just in time to stop that. Seriously, that would have been messed up. Also, Princess, Digivolve your Digimon so they can defend themselves. Seriously. I get they're probably going for a cute motif, but still, they need to be able to defend themselves. And also, probably have like all of your Digimon together. That way they don't have to worry about stuff like this. Or have like some kind of security with them. That way, you know, they're not worrying about this stuff. Seriously, Princess, you're a horrible tamer. Anyway, so we got all our stamps. Which means we get a CD. Wait, what are you talking about for a client? Why didn't the guy just wait until, like, we got the CD and then, like wait until after we left the building or something like that? And now I betray him. The CD is mine. I just felt like being a bit of an a-hole to him. It don't affect the results of the case, so whatever. Oh, no pain or whatever. No harm done. No harm, no foul. I wish she would have got, like, if you chose that, she would have given the case to me, and then, like, he would have been super angry or something. I was just like, I don't care. This is kind of funny. Alright, are we done here? Alright, so he sent payment to the office. Well, but we still have 40 seconds left. What? Man, I really take a long time on this, don't I? But anyway, so in between this session and next session, past me will have grinded a bunch, so now I've got stronger Digimon. But next time on Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, we'll be raiding the new Metropolitan building to try and stop Leopardmon. I will see you guys then. Later.